Hello, Glenn. Here is your sewer scope from your inspection on Sunday. That's me in that little utility room trying to sneak around the water softener and find the access hole, which is right there, to the main sewer stack pipe. So ultimately I get out 125, 128 feet, at least by what the counter is telling us, before I run out of cable. All in all, the pipe looks pretty good. I may have passed either the connection point between you and your neighbor or neighbors, or the municipal connection. I'll show you when we get to that point. There's one anomaly right here coming up. This section of pipe, if you look up on your screen, not 100% sure what that is. There'll be a good still picture in your report. It doesn't have the telltale signs of damage. It is, though, an odd looking mass of something there. It is at the top of the pipe also, so potentially it could have been something that happened, or something that got hung up as they were initially laying the pipe when the building was first constructed. I'll dig into it a little bit more. I've run through this tape 2 or 3 times. I'll look at that section another time or two and see if I can come up with any conclusions. At the very least, you know, what you want to do is just make sure, you know, one, coverage-wise, insurance coverage-wise, what your insurance is going to cover in the event that there are any repairs that are needed. How much money do they give you in that situation? Do they give you any money in that situation? The other bit is, since this is a townhome, figuring out exactly where your responsibility is, or what your responsibility is. Do you own 100% of the pipe? Does the HOA share some ownership in the pipe? If you connect with a neighbor, do they also have some responsibility? This is where I think we drop into either the city connection. Sorry for that right there. We're going to lose our screen here for a little bit just because it got mucked over. I'm going to run some water here. It'll take a while for the water to reach us at this spot to be able to clean off the lens. So bear with me on that. So back to what I was saying, you know, you've got to look into the covenant paperwork for the HOA. That'll spell out in not so very clear terms, a lot of legalese and a lot of legal mumbo jumbo in there. What exactly is your ownership on the pipe? I've come across 3 or 4 different scenarios. Again, you own it 100%. You have shared ownership with the HOA. You have shared ownership with your neighbors, and then a mix of all of the above, basically. So again, my take is that this is the connection point with at least one of your neighbors. You're at the end of that dead-end street, so it would take a while, and you would be the first person jumping into that trunk line or shared line. Let's say that there are 4 units on your stretch of that little offshoot road from the main road. You're the last one on your side, so potentially you're connecting into the pipe at that point, and then your neighbors are also connecting up before you reach the municipal line. Or this could be the municipal line. Hard to say. Hang in there again for a bit. We're going to push forward a little bit. So we cleared that out, right? There wasn't anything else behind us that we passed, and then you'll see that there's a wad of paper that's going to pass by us here right there. So again, I don't know if that's coming from a neighbor's pipe or if it was something that we missed pushing through. Who knows? But this is as far as I go. I run out of cable. Everything is flowing nicely. There's no blockage. Functional drainage is really good. I don't really have any concerns. Again, there is that one anomaly. What I would do is I would probably just monitor that, come back in a year and a half or 2 years, take a look at it, see if it's changed at all. My take is that it's been like that since day one, or at the very least for a very long time. Hard to say definitively about that. It's, you can't look back in time, but that would be my hunch. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back. Please read through your written report for more details on the pipe, my thoughts, descriptions, blah, blah, blah. And then reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can.